Janelle Fort joining us from Toyota Center this morning. Janelle, some time off now for the Rockets as we all wait to find out who they play in the Western Conference semifinals.
Well, guys, you know, it all boils down to who wins the Oklahoma City Thunder Utah Jazz series. Now, right now, Utah Jazz is up 3-2, and if they win tomorrow night, we'll see the Rockets play right here at the Toyota Center on Sunday. But if it ends up going to 7 games, we won't see the Rockets play either the Jazz or the Thunder until Tuesday. So, of course, we're asking you this morning, does this playoff win give you hope that the Rockets are going to go all the way? You can go and cast your vote throughout the morning on our website, khou.com/vote, or on our mobile app. Now let's get to talking about last night's game. Now the Rockets beat the Timberwolves last night 122-104, and it was all thanks to a dominant third quarter. When I say dominant, I mean those guys, they really went off. Let me throw out some numbers. The Rockets opened the second half with a 10-2 run to erase a halftime deficit and take a 65-61 lead with about 9 minutes left in the third. Now, the Rockets ended up outscoring the Wolves 30-15 points in that quarter, and then they just took that and cruised to victory. Now, the Beard said he knew that he and his team had to bring their A game.
I knew that, Minnesota wasn't just going to go away. We had to make sure that we did the right things in order to, to put them away. And offensively, we were aggressive. Defensively, we were active. I think they only had, 15 points in that third quarter. So as much as we talk about our offense and, us getting it going and things like that, defensively, we picked it up, and that led to easy transition threes and layups and things like that.
Now, these guys, they're headed to the next round and continuing that postseason motto to run as one. So we'll have to keep our eyes out for that Jazz Thunder game this Friday, and then maybe again when they play again to see if it goes to 7 games or not. But of course, the Rockets, they're going to get back in the gym and start preparing for that next round. Back to you guys.
Janelle Fort at Toyota Center, thank you. Time for your morning rush now at 5:34. First up this morning, police are looking for several people after a shootout in West Houston during a robbery. It happened at an apartment complex on Gray Falls, not far from the Beltway at West Park Tollway. At least one man was shot in the leg but is expected to survive. A former California police officer is under arrest this morning, the accused Golden State Killer. Authorities say his murders, rapes, and other crimes date all the way back to the 1970s. Police arrested 72-year-old Joseph James D'Angelo at his home near Sacramento yesterday. Detectives say they used DNA to crack the case. Jeb Bush is calling his father stronger than an ox and predicts that he'll be out of the hospital by Friday. Very good news. The former president's out of intensive care at Houston Methodist after contracting an infection that eventually spread to his blood. The French president believes President Trump will back out of the Iran nuclear deal. Emmanuel Macron has been in Washington all week meeting with President Trump. Macron told reporters he respects the decision and believes President Trump just wants to create his own deal. Could be a day off for Arizona students. Teachers say they are not showing up to work today. They're upset about salaries and overcrowding. And this morning we have a kitten alert. The Harris County Animal Shelter desperately needs foster families. If you can do it, more than 220 kittens have shown up there recently. The cats are too young for adoption, but many of them do need to be bottle fed, and that takes a lot of time. You can find information on fostering at KHOU.com if you'd like to help out. And that's your morning rush. Lisa?
All right. Thank you, Russ. A battle over the color of a local house has a lot of you talking on our Facebook page. So what color do you see here? Purple or gray? In a poll, most of you say that's gray right there. The HOA, however, says it's purple and they don't like it. Doug Maloney is here with more on that debate. Doug?
Hey, good morning, guys. So this is the home in question. Dan Green says he's being fined by the HOA because they think the home is purple, but he definitely says it's gray. So this house here, Dan Swan says he painted it Bears Gray Timberwolf. That's the name of the paint in 2006. He says he even has the paint can to prove it. But the HOA over in his neighborhood in the Copperfield area, Sterling Management, they will not listen. Instead, they keep issuing him fines, and now his house is the talk of the town.
There's no doubt in my mind that the house is gray.
I see this house in the morning and at night and all day long, and it's gray every day.
So while a lot of his neighbors agree, the HOA does not seem to be budging. A lot of folks online say they think only the company really wants to see is green. That's what the HOA wants, is a little bit of that fine money. And people on our Facebook page kind of agree. They are not happy with this HOA. Val tweeting us saying HOAs have way too much power. Lori tweeting us saying, it's a blight on Texas that we allow these HOA associations like these companies to have so much power. The state legislature needs to do something to give power back to the homeowners. Dave on our Facebook page says, it's obviously gray. The problem is this HOA is run by a group of control freaks that are out to run other people's lives. Christy says everyone in the neighborhood should paint their house this color. That's her form of protest. There's a couple of acronyms I know people in life they don't like. They don't like the HOA, and the other acronym they don't like.
DMV?
Well, maybe that one.
Good.
I was thinking IRS.
Okay, well.
You get a letter from the IRS or the HOA. Those are the two you...
I think this ends up in court because I don't know how you definitively say that is that color or this color.
His biggest defense is going to be 20. It's been painted that color for 12 years.
Yeah, that's.
And now they're just now reaching out. I don't know. That's weird.
Repainting's expensive too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Cheetah, what's happening with the weather this morning?
Well, we are nice and cool this morning, so as you head out the door, you know what, maybe grab the jacket. But looking ahead to the upcoming weekend, we have lots of sunshine. So today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, it's all about a little bit of a warming trend. We're going to get a big break today, but if you are participating, I know so many of you are in the BPMS 150, temperatures will be climbing back into the 80s. So the only thing that I'm really going to kind of warn you about, especially on Sunday, humidity and temperatures will be rising, so you will be feeling that. Today and tomorrow, low humidity, go figure. So just make sure you're staying hydrated, but I know you know that if you're participating. Live look over downtown, cloud cover in place now. These clouds, though, are going to continue to break apart, and by 9 o'clock this morning, we should be talking sunny skies. And the reason why, our cold front pushed through overnight. That's why the clouds will continue to clear. Lower humidity, sunshine galore this afternoon and for tomorrow. So cooler temperatures today. You know, yesterday we were talking records. This morning, not the case. Temperatures around 57. Dew point low. Relative humidity will be low. The breezy northwest winds will continue throughout the day. So you'll notice those breezy conditions in place. Temperatures throughout the day climbing nicely into the mid to upper 70s. That's after starting in the 40s and 50s. And again, by about 10, 11 o'clock, we'll already be climbing to the 60s. So your 7-day forecast today, temperatures will be topping out in the upper 70s. Lots of that sunshine in store for your Thursday. Friday through the weekend, we're back into the 80s. Notice that big direction change with our winds. So I know if you're a cyclist, you need to know about the winds. The winds this weekend will be out of the southeast. They'll be on the breezy side, especially Sunday, which increases the relative humidity. But Darby, finally, no weekend rain. How about
I like
that?
it. It's about time. Thank you. All right, out the door, pretty quiet for the most part. Looking over to the northwest and west side of town, so 249, 290, and I-10. All still pretty quiet. But the weekend is coming. There's going to be weekend road work on Highway 290 inbound Tidwell. They're going to block off, 2 right lanes this weekend, leaving only 1 lane to get through. Yeah, you know it'll be a mess. It'll back up towards the tollway. So Hempstead Highway, Clay Road, maybe just take the tollway down to the Katy Freeway. That'll be your alternate route. And you can get all the details on my Facebook page and my Twitter page. I just loaded them there.